Let's talk about power. Welcome back, comrade. Topic of today is the power generation on an isolated island. And you see here the backbone of our power system, which is trailer power supply. It was the first power supply I have created on this island. I'm proud of our nation. It was there because I needed something to get this off the ground. It's a little puzzle game. If you start without a border, you also start without power supply, like it should be. So I can import all the materials, for example, these ones here, no problem. Buy a ship, build a free harbor with a pioneer pack. And I can import fuel and take fuel from the ship and distribute fuel, also no problem. But the tricky part was for this playthrough that I had to fill up the helicopters, and the helicopters need fuel and power. So no power, no bueno. And the helicopters were responsible to provide me some concrete and asphalt from the border. This is one way of starting this whole operation. So helicopters were there providing asphalt and power, and I had no power, so I could not create something. For example, if you start without research, which is totally fine. I have everything on because this is challenge and stuff. You cannot build wind turbines. First problem. If you deactivate research, these wind turbines take either concrete or asphalt, and that's the second problem. So you cannot start without the power supply to get some power to these ones and get you some asphalt from the border, and you cannot create the wind turbine because you need asphalt from the border. So, or if you want to go without helicopters, you can use these ones. This is the asphalt cooker. So it needs bitumen and gravel, which you can also import. The thing is, it needs power. So yeah, again, back to square one. We need power. We need this little tiny power plant, which the military pack provides for free. First one is free. The second one will cost some little amount of material. I think it's fair. The whole pack is built to get you off the ground without any helping or cheating. That's fine by me. So what does this backbone of our power supply provide? Answer is, needs to provide a lot of power at the moment, which is a problem. So we have these two. The second one is hiding in the woods. Yep. Okay. And you see they are running on maximum capacity. They can provide 0.7 megawatts, and yeah, they're doing their best they can to keep our power in check. Providing power for the city, and we are on the edge. So let's see. Power is stable, but there's no big wiggle room. Yeah. So I have created this little power plants to a grid, which you see here with this new vanilla switches. They are nice. So this is the old vanilla switch, but with a new logo. The new vanilla switch is this one here, and it has several outputs. So you see here it has 4 outputs on each, 2 outputs on each side and 1 on the top. So I have created a medium voltage power grid here with the help of these ones, and always have a switch because it's realistic mode. And you know the drill. If you don't build a switch, we get punished. Yes. So for starting out, mod is needed. Military pack provides everything you need, which is also why I choose these mods. I want to play with minimal mods, but the necessary amount. There are other power stations for sure, but you know, having to pick and choose 10 different mods to get you out of the ground is more complicated. The challenge becomes easier if you know what you are doing. That's why I wanted to give some help, because it's not my first rodeo on an island. Yeah. Okay. So next step would be I had to educate my people, which I put much effort into doing it fast. So it started with this university the thing is, it is nice and cheap, and you can create a basic education. There are more people waiting than necessary, so maybe I can reduce it here. Okay. And it did some basic research, but most important thing is it started to raise the educated people, the level of educated people here in this republic, because educated people, importing them is not cheap. And I'm importing also Westerners, so they need to be educated, yeah. And that's why pay much attention to it. Educated them as fast as I could. Next step would be this one. The thing is, with this one, it's huge and it needs a lot of materials. So, let me see if I can plonk it in here. You need 142 tons of concrete for the first stage and 480 tons in total. So that's a lot. And I put the emphasis on concrete because I have created the military concrete plant, but this was a hogger when it comes to cement usage. So this one has a ratio of producing cement 1:6. So you need 1 ton of cement, roughly speaking, to produce 6 tons of concrete. And that's fine. The other one simply drained my resources of cement because this was 1:2. That's also fine. I like it when these buildings are punishing. So, for example, this shop here. It is not fun to use this shop. Oh my god. Can you please stop the siren? It is not fun to use the shop. Because you see, you have a tiny meat storage, for example, and a tiny food storage, and you have only one place to stop. So here, you have only one parking spot, which is super annoying. You need to work your way around it. But that's fair. So there's no bigger shopping center. And but it's enough to keep our people fed in a couple of tents. I started with 6. Now 3 of them are in the... The first one is already demolished. The other ones are in the process of being demolished. Yes. So the waste is there, but it's fine. Okay. So back to the technical university. I've researched a couple of things, but the most important thing was the gas power plant. I have the option of going coal or gas, but the aim of the series is to be self-sufficient as fast as possible. So we go with gas because we have a little gas patch, which the creator of the map, I think, put in here wisely. So you have some gas, crude oil, better speak. And crude oil is for this power plant the same as gas. So yeah, we go with natural gas magically. Yes. And then is collected through one pump, so 1, 2, 3 pump, goes underground to the next pump, and this pump pumps in with priority to this field, to this gas station, and will pump it into the fuel tank. It's completely nice. So how much do we take? Okay, high priority. I want to reduce here the people working here, so we have more people there on site. Let's make it like 30. And I need to reduce my research chas. Okay. Go on double speed. This looks fine. Okay. Good. Or not good? Yep. Will be fine. Is it here balanced? It's good. Okay. Good. So they can research away. Research is a clicking game. I'm really not the biggest fan of research. So if we go here and to the research tree, there's a lot of stuff. The first stuff is all white, so it's medical research related. Then we have, I would like to have here that you say, okay, I want to research to the point, and the game clicks for you. Click, click, click. Because, hey, I'm no grinder here. It's not a clicking game. There are clicking games, but this one isn't. So, yes. And there are mixed researches, so everything technically university related, and you can get to our glorious HQ. Like, for example, this one I need to research 2 researchers in different universities to build me a Soviet star. So what I've done is here a fuel and oil for the refinery, and a fuel and bitumen rather. And then there is the gas power plant. So, you know, so for example, here for the wind turbine, you need 2 researchers. This is for cold start, nothing. So here's the gas power plant, which also needs to be researched separately. Okay, good. I also have research loyalty because my people had nothing to do. So yes, to separate, for example, the loyalist people should be educators. You need to research this. To get your loyalty in check, I have created lots of Lenin statues. In my experience, you need around 15% of passive loyalty to raise your loyalty of your people to a good level, like 40 to 45%. Here's the loyalty, and it's 42% at the moment, but it's fine. It's okay. If it goes under 40%, they will start to complain, and productivity and happiness goes down regarding to loyalty. But yeah, just a side note. Do I have... maybe I need to pipe in... No, power? Power is also already set up, so here comes the power in. Goes to one switch here. Again, the new switch. And I have a substation here somewhere to get me off the ground here for cold start. So black start ability is here. I always, if I have mixed power sources, I pay attention that I have near the power plant a substation, so I can fire up my power plant without having oil, for example, because you need to pump oil or gas, whatever it is, something you need to pump into this power station to get it off the ground. And but that's fine. We have a lot of material on board. We just need 30 tons, 20 tons of concrete. And then another stage. Again, 200 tons of concrete. Yes. This is a big thing to build, so it's not a small feat. But it's fine. We will come there. What I also want is another harbor here in this region. Always more harbors are needed. I've switched up this system here of storages to a little bit more versatile system here. I don't need to do it by hand or by construction office, distribution office. So yeah, that's a big plus. I'm hardly if you have your concrete production in check, then I hardly recommend doing this. Oh, okay. I have no excavators here. They are all lurking around. I also have 2 pumping harbors. One is for import and one source of oil products, so bitumen, for example, and the other one is for fuel, which will pump into this big tank here. Yes. Some people are here. I hope. Yeah, these are the bus people, not the construction office people. They can ship away. Or maybe not. Now let's go full speed on the gas power plant. Okay. New stage. Last stage, I hope. No, it isn't. So now some steel and some mechanical components. Good. So the last stages are not so huge as I thought. Yeah, this will be fast. Okay. And winter is coming. Winter is always fun time. Do I have my excavator? No. Do I go for another shopping trip? Here's no fuel. Still no fuel. Seen it last time. So let's check out why there is no fuel. You should have access to fuel to this one. Yes. So this is this port. Double check. Or do you have only bitumen? No, this is fuel. Unload. Fuel. Okay. So you should have fuel. And you should be assigned to this one. You are. This one is port number 2. Pioneer port number 2. Unload fuel. Okay. Ah, here we are. Nice, nice. I slowly unload these storages to give me some room for further expansions. How are we doing here? Okay. Still in check. This is the hazardous waste facility. To unload me faster, could take you and send you away. Here's the distribution office, which is tasked with unloading the open storage goods. But it's full because also ships are waiting. Okay, how are we here? Nearly done. That's what I like to see. Okay, can assign my people construction office, which is one of the most important offices you have. So everything needs to work together. And that's the beauty of the realistic mode. The better you are, the faster the game goes. And if something is not optimized to the brim, the slower it goes, which is quite annoying, or can be annoying. This one is ready. But also, you know, you always have something to do and optimize. It's a pacing game, it's a logistic game, it's an optimizing game. And that's why I think the long-term motivation is very high, even though it can be super annoying because things just don't work sometimes. Okay. So the big heating plant has taken over. The storage, need to keep an eye on this one because this one was only finished 1 or 2 months ago. So the storage for the winter is not full. I hope they will make it. This one was the old power plant, which is done now. This one also contributed to the pollution of the city, which is still another problem to solve in a further episode. I'm looking forward for this. Do I have... No, still no excavators. Okay. Ah, 400 work days. Electrical. Everything is on site. Beautiful. So we can celebrate the opening of a real power plant, not the trailer supply. Very good. I could also have gone with the coal power plant, which is you can start constructing it from the beginning, the bigger one. But I want to be self-sufficient or self-reliant on the production I have here. These are barely enough, or even not completely enough, for keeping this plant alive. But it is enough to create me like 50% or more of basic electricity, and this plant creates enough electricity to power this little city and all of our needs which are in the upcoming future. So I'm really not so much concerned with this one. Also, I can feed back. This is a crude oil tank from import, and maybe I can feed it back to the power plant. So if the pumps are not pumping into the power plant, then it will pull out of the tank. Can make a nice system with this. And okay, pipes are done. You are done. Oh, just before the winter. Okay. Let's go on normal speed. So, yeah, you see here it's filling up. But I want to set up this pump with, go away chimney. With, yep. So we have medium and low, sorry. Medium and low priority. And when the tank is ready, I think at the moment only one can go. If the tank is ready, I need to set it up so it's right for medium and low priority. Let's keep an eye on that. But this is how you can regulate where which good comes to. At the moment, I need to regulate where my people are. People? Yes. Maybe they get all pulled out from the... Ah, here they are at the first energy. A little bit cleaner. Yeah, still smoking. So the consumption is 8.8 tons of oil by if you have max production. Max production you can see here. It's 17 megawatts, which is quite a lot. So you can power, like, let's say 20,000 people with industry with this. Let's click on the winter is here. This one produces, for example, daily production of 3 tons, and they are all 3 tons. So 3 times 3, 2.6 something. Yeah, you also have 3 tons, so it levels out. So they provide the basic need for the power plant. It should never run out. Okay. So power is done. The last thing I could do is... Can I do it? I think I leave them on. My makeshift power plant and supply, I leave them on just for safety. So the next big step is done on this island, and I see you back for the next one.